Hi everyone, welcome back to Anne's Family Recipe. So good news, I saw a dog today. Just kidding, the name that movie. And actually, good news is I think I have turned a corner with my morning sickness. If you don't know, I am currently 15 weeks pregnant, and for the first month and a half of this pregnancy, this is my fifth child, I was very sick. And of course, this all started 2 days after we moved into our giant new super old house that needs tons of work. So the timing wasn't perfect, but things are finally moving along as far as big renovation projects. So I thought I'd give you a little update today. If you didn't watch my home tour video, I'll leave that link down below because then you can get an idea of some of the before scenes in our home. They weren't great, but what you're gonna see next might scare you. So you can look back and see what it was, and then you can get excited for what I tell you it will be. All this stuff behind me is what should be in our bathrooms, which are currently non-existent, our closet, which is currently non-existent, our laundry room, which is currently non-existent, and an office, which exists, but it's filled with other junk. So there's a lot of work ahead of us, definitely by summer, but I'm hoping before that some of these big projects will be all wrapped up. I'll show you, this was our closet in our bedroom. It was only about a foot deep. I don't even know how you could put a dress shirt in there or anything, but we totally demoed that. There'll be a little storage area over here with shelving, and then this will be the entryway into our walk-in closet, which will be here-ish. Our master bathroom, which will be L-shaped. So we're gonna have a big vanity here, linen closet back there, and then you'll turn the corner and there'll be a toilet in that corner and then a shower against this wall, which will be behind our laundry room, which will be over here. So there'll be walls here dividing the closet from the laundry room and the bathroom. And then our washer and dryer will be actually positioned right where they are. And then I'm just looking down, I don't wanna fall through the floor anywhere. But that will be the entrance / exit to our laundry room. And then we'll use this door in our room to get into the closet. And then there'll also be a separate door into our new master bathroom. So this took a while to demo. And then also this used to just be like a big bedroom that also had laundry access or, capabilities. So nothing existed for the rooms we want to actually have here. So this had to be totally torn down to the studs. Now we're entering the space from the hallway. So this is the room. Let's see, there are some remnants of the awesome floral wallpaper. There's a little bit left, but this used to just be the laundry room and like a big open closet area that we were using. But like I was saying, we had to tear it down to the studs, and our contractor had to create the plumbing. So that took a long time. It was seriously, he described it as a puzzle with no picture to follow, because there's rules, like codes that you have to follow as far as, like this is on a slight grade going down. There's a slight angle it has to follow. He had to cut all these holes through our joists. He also had to reinforce all the joists in the floor so that they were well supported. He had to figure out where everything was gonna go and map it out exactly so that things were spaced out. So like that will be where the toilet drains. That's going into my kids' bathroom. This will be for our shower, and then it's also gonna function for the washer and dryer. So it has been a task, but he just finished gluing all the pipes, and this week they can actually start kind of moving forward with building some walls. I think we'll have a temporary laundry room starting midweek, so that's super exciting. But clearly we're not done yet. So this is my kids' bathroom, and this is where we shower. Beautiful, isn't it? They tore all the maroon tile off of the exterior wall, or the outside walls. And we kind of actually like the polka dot look, very modern. We're not keeping it though. But some things they found when they took the floorboards back, our contractor / friend found there were gas lines. Luckily they weren't functioning right now, but they were this far under the floorboards. So thank goodness He didn't cut through them because that could have been disastrous. There were also knob and tube wires going under our bathtub, which I'm sure is not safe. So our electrician has actually come in. He's done some awesome work. We're almost completely updated in our entire house from the knob and tube to a safer and more modern electrical system. But you can see our contractor had to do all this new plumbing. Our kid's vanity is going to be over here. The toilet, totally gone, but he's going to replumb all that. And then our shower, it's not an ideal situation, but it functions. I don't want to get too close because it's disgusting, but we have to plug the drain every night when we shower. There's actually no pipes at all under that drain. We totally removed them because they were corroded and broken and there was stuff leaking through our walls. So we plug the drain, we shower, and in between showers, we use this handy dandy pump to pump all of the yucky shower water from our upstairs bathroom down into our kitchen sink. And there's some dirty dishes in there too, sorry. But that's where all our shower water goes. And showers with my little kids are more exciting now because 1, we have to make sure they don't fall through the floor. 2, we have to make sure they don't pull out the plug. And 3, behind all of these lower tiles, there's no more drywall because it had all rotted. So if you even lightly touch on those, they will fall out. And they're right where my kids' hands are. So there's a lot at stake when it's shower time, but we've already been doing this for about a month. We're probably gonna have to do it for another couple weeks at least. We're used to our routine and we're all clean. So far it's going okay. So one good thing about the progress with our renovations is that the electrical work, updating all of the old knob and tube wiring, has been going very quickly and very smoothly. Almost the entire downstairs has been updated, all our outlets and light fixtures. And we got a beautiful new chandelier in our dining room. The old one was gorgeous. It may have even been original to our home, but it was filthy. It was super fragile. If we tried to change a light bulb, several crystals would just fall out onto us. And also, it actually wasn't even wired properly. It had been like wired through or around an old gas line, which, by the way, okay, first of all, that's not safe. So we would have had to rewire the whole light fixture anyway and clean it and restore it. And I just decided to buy a new one. And I love the one we picked. But interesting fact, it turns out that all of the light fixtures downstairs in our house used to be gas light fixtures. So there were actually flames inside every room of our house and on the exterior too. So clearly the original owners were fearless and wealthy. A couple weeks ago, my husband started getting just a little bit nervous about how old our like sewer lines are. He was thinking they were going to be cast iron. We've had some issues with our cast iron pipes that were inside our house. They cracked, we had to remove them. They're all going to be replaced. But he wanted to check out underneath our house and just see what was happening under there. We wanted to make sure we had insurance to cover any work that might be done and just know where all our pipes led to. So we called our township, and luckily they came for free with this camera, really long camera on a wire that they could thread through our sewage system into our pipes and see where they went, make sure that they were in good shape. Well, the first day they came, they only got about 1.5 feet underground before the pipe stopped. There was a pipe, and then there was just a big opening of dirt. So that means that for the first month of us living here, and I'm sure for several years prior to us living here, all of the sewage from my kid's bathroom was just going into the ground under our house. So that was an interesting surprise. Luckily, we stopped using any of the pipes, any of that main drain pipe. There's no more sink, there was no more toilet, and we plugged the shower in my kid's bathroom. So it's already been about a month and a half where we haven't been using that main sewer pipe. And we discovered that all of the plumbing from our kitchen goes out a separate line and kind of meets up with that other sewage line and then goes out into the neighborhood, etc. So we're no longer putting stuff just into the dirt under our house, but of course now we have to replace that. I took a bunch of footage when the guys were here, so I'll show you that. You'll see the giant hole in the ground. Our contractor went out and rented a wet saw and a jackhammer. I think those are the tools that he needed, but he just created a huge hole in our ground, and he's gonna replace all the pipes going from our kid's tub all the way down under our house. And we should be good to go after that. Once we dug the hole, the township came back with the camera and they were able to scope for over 100 feet out our pipes, and everything beyond what was missing right under our house was in good shape. We actually have clay pipes, which as long as there aren't any roots getting in the way, it sounds like those are pretty good as far as longevity is concerned. So just wait till you see our basement. It is rough, but once it's fixed, we'll fill it all in. We just have to, fill the dirt back in, cover it back up with cement, and it'll be fine. It's totally usable, totally functional. And thank goodness we discovered all that before we put in all the new piping up here and started running our bathroom, and everything was just going under our house. This is the pipe that's gonna come down from our shower and everything from upstairs. So we need to connect that portion. They took a little bit out here, but underground, there was just no pipe left. It had totally corroded, disintegrated, whatever, and all the sewage was just going into the ground. So that was a fun surprise we discovered a couple days ago. Honestly, the hardest part about all of this, because I have lived through major renovations before, and it's annoying, but it doesn't last forever. And you find a way to work around it, and that kind of just becomes your norm. And then once the renovation is done, you're like, oh, well, this is great. This is even better than what we were doing before. But the hardest part for me was just that basically half of February, all of March, and then the first half of April, I was sick every day. I was throwing up almost every single day, multiple times a day, laying on the couch, no energy. It was just bad. And thankfully, I'm just so grateful. About 1 week ago, I kind of stopped having most of those symptoms. Of course, seasonal allergies have kicked in, so that hasn't been fun, but I'll take that over the stomach stuff. So I really appreciate you watching today. I hope you like seeing some of these updates, and I think it'll be even better when more is done, so you can see. I like seeing all the decor and the finishing touches. So our whole garage is filled with tubs and walls and vanities and sink fixtures and all that. So it's coming together slowly but surely. Maybe by the end of spring, we'll have our new bathrooms and our new laundry room, walk-in closet, and we'll be living the dream. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. I have started cooking again, but nothing new and not that often. So maybe in a couple weeks, I'll have a new recipe video for you. Otherwise, you can follow me over on Instagram at Ann's Family Recipe. I'm still posting some food photos and other things over there, and I'll see you again soon.